I think, I don't know. Like, cause here's the thing, there would be, I feel like I could get to a place eventually where like I would be at like a commentary, I would be at like a position in commentary where like, you know, you book me for everything, you know, they just talk up, we book K-Wiss, we pay him, we do this, blah, 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 to the point I could do that more frequently. All of the big jobs, you look to K-Wiss, you like, it will be a point where like, you're going to be like, oh, let's get Spag, ACC, Rip, and K-Wiss. And you know what I mean? I feel like eventually I can get to that point with commentary, but not right now. I haven't, let's be real, I haven't won anything yet. I don't think. Like, I haven't won anything yet for me to sit back and like, say like, yeah, my career's done. I feel like I actually had this conversation with Sephi Black at Evo. Yeah, at Evo, and he was asking me the same thing. It's funny that Kaizoku Lars is asking me now as well, but he was asking me the same thing, like what do you feel about you know, commentary, and like, when will you decide, blah blah blah. I said to Sephi, it wasn't Sephi, it was like, I haven't beaten you offline yet, so when I beat you offline I'll retire. I said, when I finally beat you offline, Sephi, I'll retire. What else failed? You could fall back in a job in security. I could, you know. Like, I just have too much left to do for me to even think about retiring. And like, you know, Tekken 8 is coming up. Let's see how Tekken 8 goes. Tekken 8 is shit. Full-time commentator, guys. Because I'm already in the like. I feel like I'm already in, I won't say in, but I'm close to being in the circles that I need to be in right now to get the jobs, you know, that would help me do this as a full-time thing alongside content creation and blah blah blah. Like, I won't say too much. I won't say too much, but there were talks for me to like be commentating Evo. I won't say too much on that, but there were talks. So I'm in a good spot right now in regards to commentary. Honestly, the only thing letting me down right now is like, I think on the content side, I've been very inconsistent recently, but because it's been such a busy year and I've just been away and this and not focused and had like a lot of real life shit going on. Competing, honestly, only online has been forgiving for me this year when it comes to competing. I've had some offline wins, you know, in London. Top 8 at OTB was good. Like, there's still so much more that needs to be done. And I think one thing that I've come to sort of understand is like the difference between online and offline, why they're two different games for me personally, and why I do better I've been doing better online is because it's so much easier for me to mental reset myself online. There's no distractions. When I'm here right now in this space and I'm competing, you know, if I have a bad match, it's so easy for that to get out of my head. Just, okay, 2 seconds, I've got my music playing, whatever, next game. You know, it's so easy for me to adjust online. Offline is a different story. There's so many distractions. There's this, there's that, you know. I think that's the one thing I've come to understand. It's like, it's so much easier for me to just mental reset and just, if I play, like, if I have a bad game, if I have a bad match online, I can stop thinking about that fast. Good. Done. Didn't happen. Offline, there's too many distractions, and that's something I need to. Because I was thinking, like, what is it really and truly? What is it? What is it that's really getting to me? And that was something I realized. I think at OTB. OTB was a very eye-opening tournament for me. That was something I realized around OTB. I was like, okay. So just getting that level of composure. Like I can easier analyze my games in a vacuum online and like be like, okay, what was going wrong, what was going right. Like I see that a lot easier when I'm online rather than offline. How's it going, skunk? Man, I'm skunky now. I think if I was able to play with the same confidence. Also, I've learned I'm bad on stream as well. I'm very bad on stream at offline tournaments. Very bad. I don't know what that's about. I was talking to Joker and he was like, yeah, I used to like think like, oh, what are the chat gonna say while I'm playing? Like, are people gonna da-da-da-da-da? Like, that's something he used to think about. Maybe that plays a factor. I don't know. I was forward before I could be dead. Nerves on the stream? I don't know. Like, it's the same as well. Like the adjustment, you know? Maybe it's that much harder to adjust with that like stream pressure there. How's it going, Adamo, by the way? Oh, female bodies. Because the thing is, I know I'm very capable of like winning a tournament. I think mix up was like truly a winnable tournament for me. But let's be real, there was a big distraction at the mix up, so I didn't even know how to judge. I forgot that's not a thing anymore. There was a big distraction at the mix up, so I don't know how to judge my performance at the mix up. But what would Kuiper say? But mix up was a winnable path for me if you looked at it. Potato, I could beat Potato. I've beaten before. We go back and forth. That's whatever. If I beat Potato, I'd play H-Dope. Geese is a character I'm really relatively comfortable with. I actually beat K-Top in the tournament, his twin. If I won that Kalak, we go back and forth. That would win side top 8. If I won that Joker, me and Joker back and forth, play all the time. Who knows what happens? And then Kokoma. I don't know why, but Kokoma's Feng is like, to me, looks like one of the most beatable Fengs ever. I don't know. Like, mix up, that's a winnable tournament, you know? But like I said, big distraction at the mix-up. No idea how to judge my performance. Thank you for rage driving. Pocket, yes. He's a very... Kokoma's Feng is a very pocket Feng, you know? Oh, whiff. His Kuni is super obnoxious, bro. When he did dash in, stop into up back 3+4, I respected the fuck out of that, man. But to answer Kaizoku Lars's question from like half an hour ago now, I'll keep competing until I feel like I'm ready to stop. I obviously won't be doing this forever. I don't know, for me personally, there's other stuff I want to go into as well. I want to start hosting. I think I'd be a good host in like esports. I think that's something I like have. I feel like I'm very natural with the mic in hand. I think I could go into hosting interviews and stuff, like for other esports and stuff. He was spitting bars. I could get into that, I think. Then of course there's the voice acting that I've been saying I want to start doing for like 5 billion years now. I didn't even do anything and I got hit. Just some random ad-libs. Then I don't know. Maybe I'll make like a career plan for myself. Step 1, win Tekken World Tour. Step 2, who the fuck knows where we go from there. I did that whiff. Oh, whiff. I could have been dead. Wow, what was that pushback? He used to be voice acting a high school kid that's peeking into the girls' locker room and gets a nosebleed. Nice. Yo, Dave Darko, thank you for the raid of 9,000 people. I really appreciate that. I hope you had a good stream. And thank you for the follow. I'll keep competing until the time's ready to stop. What's the worst and best commentating experiences you've had? The worst one, I don't want to name the tournament because they're good people, but like they started late, production wasn't on point, tournament was having issues. I remember I was sick as well. Like I'd got really bad hay fever when I landed in the country. And then like I was sneezing. I remember one thing they did, yeah, was like, so imagine it like this, yeah. They weren't on us, so say the camera wasn't on us. They were looking at the game, right? And then I had to sneeze, and they basically did this, right? It's like, say like the camera's not on us, they're looking at the game, and they basically, this is how the production basically handled. You could clearly see, because when you're doing production, you can see like everything. You see this is the game, you can see how everything is like playing out, and then you switch to which scene you want. So if they weren't on us, and this happened when this basically happened. Achoo! And they switched back to us literally just as I sneezed. And like I was like, why the fuck would you do that? You know, because the game was basically about to start, and for some reason they switched back to us just as I finished my sneeze. Action cam, like a lot. You could see that the production, the sneeze was hype. The production didn't really know what was going on with the game. So they were making so many mistakes, switching at the wrong time, and it just made it really hard. And then at one point I had to commentate with a commentator who I've never commentated with before. And like, the chemistry really wasn't there. And like, there were just so many like issues with that. Like so many issues with that. It was very, very, very difficult to work through that. But like because the people were good. Like the main organizers, I know them, they're good people. I didn't like make a thing about it. Like I just spoke to them after the event, like this was a bit bad. Hopefully we can get this fixed for the next time. Blah blah blah. Just start voice acting as a second commentator. And then I'd say undoubtedly my best commentary experience was doing We Play with Tasty Steve. Undoubtedly my best commentary experience, and me and Tasty Steve will have more opportunities coming up soon, which I'll be able to announce to you guys. But like, yeah, that's been my best. And like, every time I've seen Tasty Steve at an event, like we always have a good time, man. But like for real, like that was my favorite. Has been my favorite. And like me and Steve fully became like homies after that, you know. that he's someone I'm always excited to see. And I never tell him when I'm going to an event. I just show up and he's like, you raggedy bitch, you didn't tell me you was gonna be here. And I was just like, yeah, you know, like I never tell him, I just show up. Because that was what happened at Red Bull Kumite, because he didn't know I was going Red Bull Kumite. I didn't know he was going to. I didn't know he was commentating. I assumed he was, but I didn't know. Then the event finished and he's like walking like in this direction. I'm standing over here. He must have looked there for a second. I think my hair was blonde at this point, so it was hard to miss me. He must have looked that way and looked back, and he looks back, and then like, so say that's me, he looks back and he just starts like storming towards me, you know. He's like, you raggedy bitch, you know. He was like, you ain't tell me you was gonna be here. But yeah, best was definitely run like Jack. Run up on me like that, you know. But yeah, no, for real. We play with Tasty Steve has been my best commentary experience, honestly. We saw what he did to Gosei. I don't know. As much as like, you guys know I love to complain about the community and complain about Tekken, complain about the game, complain about blah blah blah. That's just how it be. I've definitely like come away with a lot of very, very, very positive experiences because of this game. And also some shitty ones, let's not be real. It's not been all sunshine and roses. But like, I have a lot of great memories because of this game. And a lot of shitty ones. Also a lot of good ones, so what can I say?